Hi and welcome to another Vision Australia Vision Store product demonstration. And as you can see in this product demonstration, I'm going to be talking about a large print high contrast keyboard. This one being black lettering on a white background. Okay, so the keys are white and the characters are black, and of course the rest of the case of the actual keyboard is black. The product number for this large print high contrast keyboard is E for elephant, S for Sam, 7445, and the cost, which is pretty good for a keyboard in anybody's language, is only $15 Australian. So what I thought I'd do in this demo today is take you through the main features of the keyboard itself, and then I want to make some observations at the end of the demonstration itself. Alright, so first of all, as you can see, it's a full-size QWERTY keyboard. So we have our main keyboard here with our function keys up the top, and they're separated by a good finger space of width. The far left hand side where I've got my left finger, we've got the escape key, then a space, and then function keys 1, 2, 3 and 4, a nice gap, and then function keys 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and another gap, and then function keys 9, 10, 11 and 12. And then we've got these group of keys here which also contain your page up, page down, home and end, insert and delete. And of course below that we have the capital T upside down cursor cross with left and right and up and down arrows. And on the far right of the keyboard we have our numeric keypad. So it well and truly is a full-size keyboard. It's not a laptop keyboard as such, because a laptop keyboard normally doesn't have the extra keys to the right of the main QWERTY typewriting area. Then we have tactile dots on the F and the J keys, so tactile markers there. And on the 5 on the numeric keypad, we also have a tactile dot as well right here. Coming down to where we've got the space bar. If you're using a Windows computer, and yes, you can use this keyboard on a Windows or Apple Mac computer, being a USB based keyboard. And to the left of the space bar and to the right we have our traditional modifier keys. I'm just going to stick to the left at the moment. And going from far left to the right in towards the space bar on a Windows computer, Windows 10, we've got the control key, the Windows key and the Alt key. Alright, so on a Apple Macintosh, what happens however is those keys are actually slightly turned around. So it becomes Control, then Command, and then the Option key, which usually means for a voiceover user, which is the screen reader on a Macintosh, you either have to use the caps lock key to use your voiceover commands as the initial key, or you can do the Control and Command keys held down together. Sorry, I meant Control and Option keys held down together because Command's in the middle, or you can go into System Preferences and change the modification keys around. But if you like, just use them as is, one key between the two main keys, or the caps lock key works perfectly fine. Alright, you probably want to know how noisy this keyboard is to type on, and look, it's really quiet compared to other USB type keyboards I've typed up in the past. So I'm just going to type in the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog and raced away into the bush, never to be seen again. It was funny, I put in 2 B's and I was about to do a backspace even though the keyboard's not connected to anything. So I'm going to hit enter twice. So it is a very nice keyboard to type on. If we come to the back of the keyboard, this is the USB cable. It's over 1 meter long, so it's a good length, which means particularly if your Windows computer or your Apple Mac Mini, for example, is at the back of your desk or somewhere else up on a bookshelf, this cable will definitely reach. So that's really good. and then I won't put these up, but underneath each side of the back right hand side of this keyboard, there's little feet that it can extend out, and that sits the keyboard at an angle if you like your keyboard to be slightly angled when you're typing. All right, so that's basically the keyboard itself. And as I said, I just want to make some observations about using a USB keyboard. Number one, these days when we're using our computers, whether it be a Windows 10 computer like a Surface Pro or an Apple Macintosh, like the main desktop, the iMac or the Mac Mini, or even the laptops, the MacBook Pro, the MacBook Air, or even a Surface Pro for that matter, on a Windows. Sometimes your smart keyboard or your Bluetooth keyboard that you're using may stop working, and you need to use a hardware keyboard. So for $15, you get the fact that, number one, you've got a hardware keyboard to use when you need to. And number two is the fact that it's large print, which is really, really good if you're low vision. And of course, number three, it's only $15. So it's a really good long-term investment, if you like, for $15 to keep you up and running if your Bluetooth keyboard stops working, for example. I've already mentioned the issue to do with the Apple Macintosh and using it with the modifier keys, with the two keys being separated by the middle key for the voiceover screen reader. The last point I want to make is if you're plugging this into a computer that only has a USB-C port, remember you can get a USB to USB-C adapter that then allows you to plug the USB keyboard into your computer, and it'll just work like a standard USB-based keyboard. So there we go. That's the large print, high contrast, black on white keyboard, USB, for your Windows, Macintosh, desktop or laptop for that matter. Product number again is ES7445. If you'd like more information on it, please contact the main Vision Store Vision Australia number, which is 1300 847 466. You can email the Vision Store team on visionstore@visionaustralia.org. And of course, if you also want to just buy the keyboard online, you can always just go to the website shop page, which is shop.visionaustralia.org. Put in ES7445 or just type in large print keyboard and you will locate it very, very easily. So that will do me for this demonstration of this particular large print keyboard. And as I say in all my other video demos, thanks for your attention and bye for now.